You said polyphenols, and in my mind I went coffee.
Yes. And
in my mind I went coffee. But here we go again. Coffee, we sort of open up a can of worms because coffee gets mentioned in the Journal of Alzheimer's disease. Like it gets a pretty good rap. It is it's incredibly well researched.
Yep.
It's an incredibly proficient ergogenic aid. There's not much more research behind coffee, whey protein, creatine monohydrate has a bit, but I think caffeine from coffee is a very interesting one. But it becomes your friend as long as you're getting adequate recovery.
But
I think it's
not the caffeine which people should be focusing on for the brain. It's the caffeic acids, the range of caffeic acids which are in coffee, which are 20 different types of acids in coffee, which have the beneficial effects on your gut microbiome. So it really improves the gut microbiome diversity. And those caffeic acids actually have the effects on the brain. So the caffeine itself is actually stimulating the adrenal function to produce adrenaline stimulant, and that's the stimulant effect of coffee. But the beneficial effects of the caffeic acids, which are a whole number, are what's giving the longevity gut benefits, which coffee is really good for.
As long as you're getting enough recovery. Don't use it as a way because I'm not getting enough sleep.
Yeah, so the point is use coffee judiciously. You're not overstimulating your adrenal glands. And make sure the coffee doesn't have any mould in, because coffee is a great source of mould. So make sure it's frozen.
How did you do that, mate? That just took away from my enthusiasm.
Yeah, I know.
And I was getting all excited about coffee and that. How would I know mould?
Well, coffee is one of the major sources of mould, as is grains. So you've got to be careful how long that coffee's been sitting in that bag, sitting in that sort of chamber, not being milled and exposed to humidity, light, temperature variation. Right. So, we've got to keep the coffee in the freezer or in the fridge and make sure you only take it out, put it straight back in. So you're limiting any mold growth, especially in Hong Kong. It's hot here, mate.
Mate, you know what? You just gave me another action point. I'm going to keep the coffee in the freezer or the fridge. That
always.
Okay. My wife doesn't do that. Well, Italian do have coffee more than me. Well, for goodness sake. Hey, you know what? Another little bonus adds to a sponsor of this show, Mu Vitality. Every morning when I have my coffee, I have one in the morning. Come in here, I add my lion's mane mushrooms, mate, and let me tell you, I do enjoy coffee now. I don't really know what it tastes like because I've had so many things to it. I had like a collagen protein, and then I'll add my lion's mane mushrooms from Mu Vitality mushrooms. And I reckon, just say coffee without the functional mushrooms is good. But when I add that lion's mane, mate, I really feel that cognitively.
You're like a lion growing out of you? Yeah. What do you feel like exactly?
I think I feel, having a grasp of my own intellect, I feel that I outperform my own intellect by using lion's mane. That's what I feel, mate.
Very good.
I should have took some before this interview then.